As a prostate doctor, I'm warning seniors. This one habit enlarges your prostate. Prostate enlargement is one of the most common health concerns that men face, especially as they age. However, many men are unaware that certain habits can accelerate the process of prostate enlargement. In today's video, I will share with you one habit that has been shown to enlarge your prostate as a senior. It is essential to understand that prostate enlargement is a natural part of the aging process, but there are steps you can take to slow down its progression and improve your overall prostate health. By following my advice, you can reduce the risk of developing prostate enlargement and enjoy a better quality of life as you age. So, if you are concerned about your prostate health, stay tuned for more information. Number 1. Dairy products. Dairy products are a staple in many people's diets, but consuming too much dairy can lead to an enlarged prostate. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men who consumed more dairy products had a higher risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. The researchers concluded that consuming a lot of milk, cheese, and other dairy products may contribute to prostate growth and worsen urinary symptoms related to BPH. Another study published in the European Urology Journal showed that high consumption of milk after prostate cancer diagnosis was associated with an increased risk of recurrence and death from the disease. While the exact mechanism by which dairy products contribute to prostate enlargement is not fully understood, it is possible that the high levels of milk and growth hormone found in dairy products play a role in prostate growth. These hormones can stimulate prostate cells to multiply and lead to an enlarged prostate. Additionally, dairy products contain saturated fats that can promote inflammation in the body, including the prostate. Chronic inflammation of the prostate can lead to prostate enlargement over time. To reduce the risk of prostate enlargement, it is recommended to limit dairy consumption to a maximum of 3 servings per day. You should also consider avoiding whole milk and opting for non-fat or low-fat alternatives. It is important to note that these recommendations are not applicable to women who have a lower risk of prostate enlargement. Instead, women should focus on reducing their intake of processed meats, which have been linked to an increased risk of breast cancer. No. 2. Vitamin D. While vitamin D is generally considered beneficial for overall health, excessive intake can have negative effects on prostate health. A study published in the journal Clinical Cancer Research found that high doses of vitamin D supplements led to an increase in prostate size among men with pre-existing prostate enlargement. The researchers suggested that high levels of vitamin D may promote prostate growth and worsen urinary symptoms. Another study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that men with the highest vitamin D levels were at increased risk of developing prostate cancer. While the exact mechanism by which excessive vitamin D intake contributes to prostate enlargement is not well understood, it is possible that high levels of vitamin D may interfere with hormone regulation and lead to an imbalance that promotes prostate growth. Additionally, high doses of vitamin D can cause hypercalcemia, a condition in which there is too much calcium in the blood. Hypercalcemia has been linked to an increased risk of prostate enlargement. It is recommended to maintain adequate but not excessive levels of vitamin D in the body. The Institute of Medicine recommends a daily intake of 600 to 800 IU of vitamin D for adults. Getting regular blood tests to monitor vitamin D levels can help ensure that you are maintaining healthy levels and avoiding excessive intake. It is important to note that these recommendations may vary depending on individual factors such as age, overall health, and lifestyle. As always, consult with your healthcare provider to determine the appropriate amount of vitamin D for you. No. 3. Red meat. Red meat is a popular food item that many people enjoy, but consuming too much of it can lead to prostate enlargement. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who consumed a lot of red meat had a higher risk of developing BPH. The researchers suggested that the high levels of saturated fat and zinc in red meat may contribute to prostate growth and worsen urinary symptoms. Another study published in the journal Prostate Cancer and Prostatic Diseases showed that a diet high in red meat was associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer. The researchers concluded that reducing red meat consumption could be an effective strategy for lowering prostate cancer risk. While the exact mechanism by which red meat contributes to prostate enlargement is not fully understood, it is possible that the high levels of saturated fat and zinc promote inflammation in the prostate and lead to enlargement. Additionally, red meat is a source of IGF-1, a hormone that has been linked to prostate growth and development. Reducing the consumption of red meat to a maximum of 2 servings per week can help lower the risk of prostate enlargement. Choosing leaner cuts of meat and removing visible fat before cooking can help reduce saturated fat intake. It is also important to consume a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains to reduce the risk of prostate enlargement. These foods contain antioxidants and other compounds that can help protect against prostate enlargement and promote overall prostate health. Number 4. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption is a common habit that can have significant impacts on various aspects of our health. While moderate alcohol intake may be enjoyed by many, excessive consumption can lead to serious health issues, especially for those concerned about prostate health. Studies have shown that heavy alcohol consumption is associated with an increased risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a condition in which the prostate gland becomes enlarged. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, men who consumed more than 2 alcoholic beverages per day had a higher risk of developing BPH. Another study published in the European Urology Journal showed that high levels of alcohol consumption were associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer. While the exact mechanism by which alcohol contributes to prostate enlargement is not fully understood, it is possible that chronic alcohol consumption can lead to liver damage, which can result in a buildup of estrogen-like hormones in the body. These hormones can promote prostate growth and lead to enlargement. Additionally, alcohol consumption can lead to dehydration, which can put a strain on the kidneys and contribute to urinary symptoms associated with prostate enlargement. To reduce the risk of prostate enlargement, it is recommended to limit alcohol intake to 2 drinks or less per day. It is also important to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water and avoiding sugary drinks, which can exacerbate urinary symptoms. If you are concerned about your alcohol consumption, please reach out to a healthcare professional who can provide guidance and support in reducing your intake. Note 5. Refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates are a common component of many people's diets, but consuming too many can lead to prostate enlargement. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who consumed a lot of refined carbohydrates, such as white rice and bread, had a higher risk of developing BPH. The researchers suggested that a diet high in refined carbohydrates may contribute to prostate growth and worsen urinary symptoms. Another study published in the journal Nutrition and Cancer showed that a diet high in refined carbohydrates was associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer. The researchers concluded that reducing the consumption of refined carbohydrates could be an effective strategy for lowering prostate cancer risk. While the exact mechanism by which refined carbohydrates contribute to prostate enlargement is not fully understood, it is possible that the high glycemic index of these carbohydrates leads to a spike in blood sugar levels, which can promote prostate growth. Additionally, refined carbohydrates are often high in calories and can lead to weight gain, which is a risk factor for prostate enlargement. To reduce the risk of prostate enlargement, it is recommended to limit the consumption of refined carbohydrates and replace them with complex carbohydrates such as whole grains and legumes. Complex carbohydrates are digested more slowly, which helps to maintain stable blood sugar levels and prevent prostate growth. It is also important to consume a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins to reduce the risk of prostate enlargement and promote overall prostate health. By adopting a healthier lifestyle, you can reduce the risk of developing prostate enlargement and improve your overall prostate health. If you have any concerns about your prostate health, please do not hesitate to contact your healthcare provider. Remember to share this video with your friends and family so they too can benefit from this important information. Stay healthy and take care of your prostate. Thank you for watching. See you next time.